Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am back and I am back doing a Crayola makeup review. In this video I'm going to be reviewing the items. I've taken them out of the packaging because I was just too excited, but I haven't seen inside the actual packet, so it's kind of like a first impression slash like review video. I've got an eyeshadow palette. I've got a lip and cheek crayon. I don't know how it's going to be lip and cheek, but apparently we'll soon find out. And also a highlight pen. So let's get started. Let's start with this Crayola eyeshadow palette. So it's a nude eyeshadow palette that I've gone for. I did see a mermaid one on the website and I was going to get it, but I don't think I'm cool enough to be a mermaid. So we're going to stick with the nude for today. It includes 10 creamy matte and metallic eyeshadows with colour payoff that lasts. Its talc-free formula gives a pigmented finish that is both buildable and blendable. Experiment with the colours to create a customised finished look. So first impressions of the actual packaging. Loving the colours, very cool, very pretty, very like rainbowy, so I really like that so far. Let's open it up. Okay, so it is just a plastic eyeshadow palette from the outside. I thought it'd be a bit more exciting than this. I didn't think it would just be white, so I thought it'd be like the Crayola colours, like all the yellows and stuff, but anyway, that is the packaging from the outside. Not gonna judge just yet, we've only just started. There we go. Here are the colours. These are actually like my favourite kind of colours. I really like my brown eyeshadow makeup. I love like warm nudes. So this is the first eyeshadow palette that I've seen that has all different sizes of actual colour. So normally, you know, like the Urban Decay kind of makeup, it's just like rectangles the whole way through the palette. This has actually got all different sizes. So it looks like from the main 4 circles in the middle, the bigger ones, they're more like shimmery colours. Okay, so I'm going to start off just by like seeing what the pigment is like on my hand. I'm going to do like a Kylie Jenner hand pigment kind of thing. So I really like the look of this colour up here. This is like definitely a me colour. Okay, so there's a lot of pigment that's come off straight away. Ooh. That is a lot of pigment. I'm really liking that. That has come off really well. It's really creamy. It's very like glossy. It's kind of like glittery, shimmery, creamy, but I think that's really nice. The ones on the outside, the smaller circles, are much more matte. So I'll just show you the difference. They're not as pigmented as the shimmer colour I've noticed already. You can like just slightly see it on my hand. It's much more matte and it's actually a bit more crumbly. Okay, we've got some smaller like shimmer shades at the bottom, just down here, and also a little shimmer shade here. So let me just see what this one is like. Again, very pigmented. I've got to say this. The shimmer shades have come off like really well. Another shimmer shade, very pigmented. The only thing of this one is I have noticed it's a little bit like crumbly. But anyway, let's start applying it to my eyes and see how we get on. It would actually be really helpful if Crayola had given each shade its own name. Normally, all palettes I've seen has like a name for each shade, so it's easier to reference, but I'm gonna have to make up my own shades. So I'm gonna start off with this shade up here. I'm gonna call it Haven't Showered in a Week. Okay, nothing's come off. It's not very pigmented actually. Okay, it's not actually, I'm actually quite disappointed with this colour. The shimmer colours seem to come off really well into my hand, but this one, it's really hard to build up. Like not much product is really like going on. I look exactly the same. All the other like eyeshadow palettes that I've used, it kind of takes me 2 seconds to do this part, and this is taking me a lot longer. Just like comparing it to the other eye, it's not very drastic, it is very subtle and it is quite difficult to build up. I mean, I guess it's like a nice like natural colour. Do you know what? It's actually not as bad. I think I was just a bit harsh to start with. Also, it's very crumbly. Like, look how much I've only been lightly dabbing it, and look how much product has already come off onto the palette. Next up, I'm going to take a shimmer shade. I want to see what this is like, so I'm very interested. So I'm going to go for this colour here. Oh, okay, I've just made a massive big dent in it. Okay, so I'm going to call this colour, this one here, Shimmery Shit. I'm going to take this shimmery shit and I'm going to put it on my crease. I'm going to put it on the crack. I definitely am preferring the shimmer colours more than the like the matte kind of colours. Again, it still feels like it's a very like buildable colour. It doesn't really come off. Let's try my better eye. I feel like I always, like my right eye is always just better. So let's see what looks better on this side. I just feel like both these colours, they don't blend very nicely. Like I feel like my eyes are looking quite messy at the moment. Yeah, they don't really, like it's very like bulky out here. They're not very blendable colours, and they're quite, that's just come out looking even worse. Oh my god, what have I done? I'm definitely not liking that. It definitely is like a crayon because it doesn't really blend. Like I'm actually can't even get rid of this pat. Oh, I've just made it even worse. I'm just gonna have to leave it there because it's just not coming off, and if each time I rub it, it makes it even worse. So if you make a mistake with this or try and like look, it just blends out really rubbish. I don't know how I'm gonna tidy this up. Like my life is easier to tidy up than this like colour right now, and that's saying something. I'm gonna go for the finger. I'm going to take, what shade next? I want to go for this one here because like I said, I've put my nail in it again. What is wrong with me? I'm going to take this shade here. I want to call it myrrh. Frankincense. I want to call it frankincense because it just sounds special. Like me. I do like how pigmented it is. Like it goes on straight away. I'm going to take a brush. I actually do like this one. I like how pigmented it is, how shimmery it is. Ooh, girl! That is brighter than my future. Love that. It's really weird how like the shimmer shades are so much nicer than the like more matte kind of colours. I think I paid like £18. Is it worth the money? I wouldn't really recommend this palette, I'm not gonna lie. Still can't believe I'm like left with this over here. I'm going to apply this shade here. I'm gonna call it Moonlight because it looks cute, it looks very moony. It comes off really crumbly and like quite messy already. The colour looks a lot better on my hand. It's got like a little bit of like a pink tinge. I can't really explain it. Like it's not fully white. I don't know if you can see it from here. Kind of looks like, I can't know if you can see like a purpley. I mean, it really stands out, which is good. It's actually like a very iridescent colour. Like it looks different in different lighting. Like it reminds me a lot of like a crystal. And I do like the fact that it changes colour at different like light. Okay, so that was the palette review over. Ignore like that part of my face. I don't really know what happened there. I don't like white palettes because they just get so messy. Like you can tell already that I've got like fingerprints all over it. I mean, if it wasn't a Crayola brand, I wouldn't buy this. It's only because I wanted to give it a try. But anyway, that's the eyeshadow palette. So now I'm going to go on to the next part, which is the highlight. So this is the highlight. Highlighter crayon. Shine a spotlight on your skin. This creamy, textured and easily blendable highlighter will give you the ultimate radiance. Let's see if it's actually blendable. Again, packaging is the same as the eyeshadow palette. So I'm just going to see how much product is in the highlighter pen. So I'm just going to keep winding up so you can see for yourselves. That is all you get. Because it's not too bad actually. Okay, so For £11 and getting that much product, it's not too bad, but we'll see what it's like when applying it. This colour is called Desert Sand. So the colour reminds me of, it's got like a really nice shimmer in it, which I can see already. It looks like really nice and warm, which is why I brought it with the warm nude palette, so I think it goes quite nicely. It does blend better. Okay, I quite like how subtle the highlight is. It's very, very creamy. Like you can really feel it on your fingers, just how creamy it actually is. I do like a subtle highlight on the face. I just think it looks more like natural. I don't like a sharp line. So I actually really like this highlight. Let me try it on the other cheek. And just be careful that it doesn't rub your foundation off, because I am kind of finding that right now. Overall with the highlight, I actually really like this pen. Crayon, whatever it is. Let me just put a little bit on my chin. Why not? So you can see just how natural it is. It kind of gives like a nice, real natural shine, and I think that's really cute. Just a very subtle radiant glow. Have I just been on holiday? Who knows? But overall with the Crayola highlight, I really like this one. I would definitely recommend this highlight. They have different colours in it as well, but I did think the Desert Sand stood out a little bit more to me, but I like that, that's good. This is the final product that I have. It is a Crayola, what is that? A lip and cheek crayon. We'll see how it goes on the cheek. I've never ever used a product that I can use on my lips and my cheek, but we'll see. Multitasking crayon with a soft and spreadable texture that blends easily, leaving the lips and cheeks silky and smooth with a rich and powerful payoff. Let's just hope this is more blendable than the eyeshadow. I really like the fact that it's shaped like a crayon. It actually does look like Crayola. So I'm just going to put it onto the hand first of all. My hands are covered in... See, this is just like an example of the eyeshadow. It really... You can just really see just like how messy it is. But anyway, I paid £9 for this. Let's have a look at the product on the hand. And you get this much product in... Oh, okay. It's never ending. Oh god. Okay, that is how much product you get in for £9. I think that's actually really good. So first impressions of the colour out of the packaging, I really like it. Again, a warm nude, I would say. It's like a warm pinky nude. I sort of think this goes really well with, again, the highlight and the palette. I wanted to like combine it so they all go really well with each other. Okay, let's try it on the lips. So I'm not lining my lips, I'm just putting it straight on. So it's just on my bottom for now. I think that's really nice. It's actually lighter than I expected. You can see it's like slightly lighter than my natural lip. It's very shimmery. It applies onto the lips really nicely. So I'm just going to finish off with the top lip. Okay, so this is the colour on. It's lighter than I would usually go for, but I do think it's a really nice colour. It's really nice and natural. I like the shape just because you can go for like the finer details at the top for the Cupid's bow. I like the fact that you also have it a bit thicker on the sides. So when you're doing like the bottom lip, you can like cover more of an area quicker. I would definitely get more colours in this. It applies on really easily. It's really shimmery and nice. I don't know how it's going to work on the cheeks. That really confuses me. But let's try it. So again, I'm using it on the side because it's a really easy surface to work from. I'm just going to blend it in with my finger. Okay, that's actually quite nice. It's like quite a nice rosy look. And it does blend in really, really easily. It's really creamy as well. I love the fact that it kind of looks different on the lips than it does on the cheek. So you can see just how creamy it looks. I actually like using my finger. I never use my fingers with makeup. I'm definitely feeling like a child using my crayons and my fingers on my face. Would I recommend this? Definitely. I don't know if I'd always use it on my cheeks. This isn't very pigmented for the cheeks. It's just literally such a natural kind of like, again, like a natural pinky glow on the face. But with the highlight, it looks really nice. Like, it's definitely a really nice natural makeup look. Okay, so this is the final look. I have no mascara on. I can't really be bothered to put any mascara on. And I think you can see the eyeshadow much easier without it. As like an overall, I've gone for like a 50 Shades of Nude kind of look. I'm not overall pleased with the eyeshadow palette. I think there's it's a bit like hit and miss. Some shades look nicer than others. Depends how much time you have to get ready, because you do get a lot of excess rubbish up here, which you literally can't get rid of because it's crayon and it just doesn't blend away. My favourite colour on the palette was definitely my frankincense colour that I chose. And I also did like this colour. The matte colours on the side here were, again, I think a little bit hit and miss. I wasn't overly keen on those. The highlight and the crayon, definitely recommend. I actually really liked these. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you some more information with the Crayola Beauty range. I got mine from ASOS. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, because you do not want to miss out on any future videos. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!